the Lamps, a musical by Emma Benten. Act 1, Scene 1. The overture plays a medley of The Mighty Thunderguy, I Will Rise, It Could Be Love, and Switch on the Lamps. During the overture, the curtain opens on WonderCon, a comic book convention in New York City. People dressed as their favorite characters take pictures, buy merchandise, and talk with one another. Dave Mills, a struggling actor, is wearing a sandwich board for video game candles and ringing a bell, a bored expression on his face. John Rigby is at a table signing autographs. As soon as the overture ends, Jennifer Taylor, a 35-year-old woman, enters being pulled by her 13-year-old niece, Lizzie. While Jennifer is dressed in her normal clothing, Lizzie is dressed in a homemade costume. Jennifer is also carrying a busload of merchandise in both arms. She looks around at all the cosplay.
Come on, Aunt Jenny, we're not going to get any good stuff at the rate we're going!
Okay, sorry about that, Lizzie. I guess I just haven't been myself lately, and
A conga line of cosplayers goes across the stage.
What kind of place is this, Lizzie?
Oh, you're gonna love it, Aunt Jenny. Maybe you'll stop talking about that stupid play of yours and have some fun for once.
Lizzie begins rummaging through the various comics on sale.
Oh, okay. I want this. And this. Oh, and maybe this.
The Jetpack Detectives #5, huh?
Yeah, you should read it, Aunt Jenny. I think you'd like it a lot.
I don't see what's so appealing about detectives on jetpacks.
Well, I bet it's better than that play you took me and my dad to the other night.
Which one?
The boring one about the family reunion where the grandmother was pissed because her son was a birthday party clown or something. I think my dad fell asleep twice. And I'm like, why was everybody so serious? It's not that big a deal, you guys. Just leave the birthday party clown be. So what if he doesn't make enough money? It's still a stupid reason to make such a big deal. I swear, stories these days have such stupid conflicts. Whatever happened to a good old hero versus villain battle?
Lizzie, that was my play.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. Lizzie, it's just, we've been working so hard on that play for months, and Miranda, she'd really been excited about how this one was going to turn out, and then when nobody came, it was just a kick in the gut, you know?
I know. You still need to move on, though. Like,
She reaches for a comic book.
Harris Hunter, also known as Thunderguy. One time, he had come up with this really kick-ass way to ask his girlfriend Carrie to a big dance. He was gonna buy her a giant chocolate swan and give it to her as they went rowing in Central Park. But then, this evil guy called the Dehydrator sucked up all the water from the lake so that he could flood New York. Of course, Thunderguy stopped him, but then the swan got ruined in the process. He was so upset. Did that make him give up and stop him from asking Carrie to the dance? Of course not! He asked her anyway and everything was okay.
I have no idea who any of those people are.
You don't know who Thunderguy is? He's only the coolest superhero in the world. He shoots lightning from his nose, makes thunder from his armpits, and fights all sorts of people, like there's Dr. Phosphorus. He's Thunderguy's arch nemesis. And there's this really cool dude called the Lightning Guardian, who is sort of like Thunderguy's mentor, and he gives him advice when
Lightning from his nose. Thunderguy shoots lightning from his nose?
Yes?
I just don't get it, Lizzie. I work so hard on plays, and then when they finally make the stage, nobody pays any kind of attention to them. Hell, the longest one of my shows ever lasted was a whole 2 months. And then here's this superhero who shoots lightning from his nose and thunder from his armpits? Yes? Oh, and somehow he and others like him get acclaim from people all over and are featured in glorified Halloween parties like this one. How could something so stupid, so childish, so asinine become so popular at the same time?
Hey, lady!
What?
You lady!
What, me?
Hey, lady, hey, lady! love for the unreal. Open your mind, learn something new.
Whoa! You like Thunderguy too?
Of course. You might even say I'm the biggest fan of Thunderguy in the world.
That's so cool.
Allow me to introduce myself. The name's Gilbert Jones. Call me Gizmo, everyone does, and I run the Wonders of Comics, the official fan blog for all things having to do with comic books and the like. Now I heard your mother.
Oh, she's not my mother. She's my aunt.
My mistake. Your aunt and such icons in front of their fans, I'll admit, that takes balls, but she still needs to be informed of the truth.
I apologize, Mr. Gizmo. I just don't understand how these things got so popular.
In that case, I'll help you understand. It started in 1961, the greatest thing anyone's seen.
A young boy struck by lightning at the tender age of 15.
Harris Hunter thought he died that day, but soon he found, to his dismay, he's Thunderguy, Thunderguy. Dr. Phosphorus tries, still he's being by the mighty Thunderguy.
So, he didn't want to be a superhero at first?
Not at all. But of course, people change. Now Harris, he controlled his powers now and grew to enjoy their perks.
So when evil threatened NYC, he knew he had to stop those jerks.
But being super gave that boy such woe, for Carrie Keats could never know. He's Thunderguy, Thunderguy. Dr. Phosphorus tries, still he's beaten by the mighty Thunderguy.
Well, then what happened?
Since then there's been many stories told, cartoons, fan fiction too.
Ever since issue #1, we look forward to something new.
There's been no movies for us to see. He deserves one. We think you agree.
Yeah! Okay, what the hell is that? Let's go, Thunderguy, and take to the sky. Kiss the evil goodbye. Make the villain say, oh, 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 my. Thunderguy! That never happened. The show that song came from was never, ever a thing. That's the theme from the anime adaptation Let's Go Thunderguy. We don't talk about Let's Go Thunderguy.
Why?
We don't talk about Let's Go Thunderguy. So where was I? Oh, that's right.
He's Thunderguy, Thunderguy. Dr. Phosphorus tries, still he's beaten by the mighty Thunderguy.
And suddenly it's clear the reason why I'm here. Fate was the thing that showed me how. A bit of inspiration could give me my salvation.
Miranda flips through the pages of a Thunderguy comic that Jennifer brought home. Miranda slaps the comic book on the coffee table.
I have so many questions.
Yes, I know. The powers are weird. Just roll along with it and it'll make some sense.
Now, that wasn't among the questions, but thanks. Anyway, I was going to ask, are you sure, Jennifer? Do you really want to get into another play so quickly after our last one flopped?
I have never been so sure in my life, honey. And besides, this one's gonna be different. This one's gonna be a musical.
Sure. I vaguely understand why you'd want to try a musical, but why Thunderguy?
Being at WonderCon with Lizzie opened my eyes, Miranda. There are so many people who sympathize with Harris Hunter and the hardships surrounding him. And the character has yet to be properly brought to life. It's about time somebody did that, and that somebody's gonna be us. This truly has potential, honey, and it'll get noticed more than our past plays.
Oh, the good kind of noticed or the bad kind of?
The good kind, definitely.
Great, great. Wait, Jennifer, you do realize that I don't compose music or anything
No,
like that,
that's
right?
no problem. We can find other people who do that kind of stuff, like, let's see. Oh, my mother knew the manager of that old 80s band, Me 3, right? I bet they'd love to help
Last
out.
I heard, they split up.
Oh, funny you should say that, Miranda. Last I heard, they were getting back together. Hold on a second. Oh, hey, what do you know? They're performing at Club 69 on October 23rd.
Oh, October 23rd. Jennifer, that's the day my grandmother comes to town. I even got us a reservation at that fancy steak place.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Miranda. I guess I've got to skip out on her annual visit again.
Last year, it was a tech malfunction at one of our shows. The year before that, you were booking a theater for our play. The year before that, you were pulling an all-nighter at rehearsal. Can you just meet her for 1 year? This is the woman who practically raised me as a child, Jennifer. When she caught pneumonia the month of our wedding, she was devastated.
Sorry, Miranda, these things just keep coming up.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they do.
Oh, are we doing this or what?
I don't know. We've been working hard for too long. If you ask me, we should probably take a break.
Miranda, the opportunity of a lifetime has presented itself to you. Why would you resist when it comes to college?
Jennifer, I love you, but this is the most far-fetched thing you've ever planned.
Believe me, sweetie, it just might work. Look, even though you might think differently about Thunderguy than I do, we both need this, all right? If we succeed, we'll be better off for it. When you've been married for 5 years like I have, and you found the woman you love, nothing can come between you both when push comes down to shove.
Yet in those few years, you may notice you both aren't really the same. And if you're with someone like her, anything's fair game. It's all fair game.
them Thunderguy. Behind a desk and sitting in his large chair is none other than John Rigby himself. He is old as dirt and wears a button-down shirt, giant glasses, suspenders, and a bow tie. He looks up from a comic book and meets the waiting gaze of Jennifer.
Hello. Oh, how can I help you?
Hello. My name is Jennifer Taylor. I'm hoping to make an adaptation of Thunderguy, and I'll need your rights and funding to make it possible.
I see. Make yourself comfortable. So, you're looking to do a movie adaptation of Thunderguy?
Musical, actually.
Musical. Now, that's certainly new, but why, of all Wonder Comics heroes, Thunderguy? Why not,
He pulls out a ridiculously huge stack of comics and slams it onto the table.
the Tap Dancer? He uses the powers of tap dancing to fight crime.
I'd rather not.
How about, Aquaria? She can shapeshift into the most beautiful and mysterious creature of all, the blobfish.
Sorry.
Or the human bowling ball. He rolls right over buildings.
Nope, John. It has to be Thunderguy.
If you insist.
So I take it you get more inquiries about a movie about it.
Oh, yes. Lots and lots of people come by interested in creating a movie adaptation.
Then why haven't you granted permission to allow use of your characters? Does it have to do with his powers?
No, Thunderguy's powers are brilliant. I came up with them in the 3rd grade, you see. The real reason I haven't granted the rights to Thunderguy is simple. Everybody who asked for the rights wanted to alter his most important qualities.
Oh.
It's true! Here, I'll even show you some of the ideas they came up with. Harris Hunter escapes from a dubious government testing program, discovers he has powers over water, and fights the program's head scientist, Dr. Phosphorus. Thunderguy is a living bolt of lightning who takes control of the city and must be stopped by the heroic glowworm. Harris Hunter slays vampires with his Thundermatic 2000. Quite a lot of people these days have forgotten about doing something out of love for the source material. It's all about money these days, isn't it?
Mr. Rigby, I assure you that this one is going to be for the fans. I was at WonderCon with my niece the other day, and I met some of the most dedicated people to walk the planet. They're begging on their hands and knees for a stage or screen adaptation, and someone has to hear their cries. And, you know what, Mr. Rigby? You're right. Thunderguy's powers are brilliant. And I felt ashamed when you told me that nobody was faithful to your character. Mr. Rigby, I will make sure that in my musical, Thunderguy's powers will be true to his comic book self.
Wow, that's wonderful, Jennifer, but are you really going to be faithful to my work?
I swear to it, John. He will indeed shoot lightning from his nose and generate thunder from his armpits.
In that case, I suppose that a Thunderguy musical is in the future after all. Congratulations, Miss Taylor. You have got the rights. I'll even help you produce the show and get it onto Broadway.
Finally, the sky is clear and set for a brighter day. Finally, everything is gonna go my way. Finally, my life will be enhanced. 'Cause finally, I'm gonna have a chance. Finally,
2 weeks later. Jennifer is sitting at a table near the stage amidst the other patrons. She drinks a Pellegrino and waits eagerly for the performance to start. An MC walks out on stage, and the audience applauds soullessly.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for! Most of you of a certain age will remember this band from their height during the 80s. They're famous for songs like Drowsy, That One Place with the Nameless Buildings, and Christmas Day from their collaborative holiday album with Bon Jovi. They've been gone doing who knows what for 30 years now and haven't performed since. Until now. People, please, please. Now, here performing their all-new hit single, Things Are Looking Up, please give a hand to Alexander Vasarowicz, Isaac Bates, and the rest of me three.
Alexander Ono Vasarowicz, Isaac Clippy Bates, and their fellow bandmates walk onto the stage, grab their instruments, and begin performing. They are U2, with the serial numbers filed off.
The love we have can melt an icy front. There's nothing left for us on this hunt. You're broke, you're blue, you're bereft. It's like there's nothing left. So please let me warm your heart. We can make a fresh new start. 'Cause things are looking up. Don't worry, 'cause things are looking up. Fill up half your cup. You leave your home with nowhere else to go. Going fast when you once walked slow. The things you loved no longer seem right. If only the world could be more bright. But things are looking up, so fill up half your cup. Things are looking up, just fill up half your cup. Even if it's wrong, just move along and sing along to a better song. Sorrow doesn't matter anyway. I see pleasure, I see pain, I see both lies and what's true. Baby, I see me and you. I see thunder, I see light, I see day and I see night. Plant the atoms in their place. From here I can see outer space. And things are looking up, so fill up half your cup. Things are looking up, just fill up half your cup. Even if it's wrong, just move along and sing along to a better song. Sorrow doesn't matter anymore. Go outside and open up the door. Sorrow doesn't matter anymore. Go outside and open up the door. Oh, things are looking up.
Crickets chirp as everyone stares at the stage. The only one clapping is Jennifer. The band gives each other looks, shrugs, and walks off the stage.
Oh no, Cliffy. Hey, excuse me, guys. Can I just,
If you're going to ask for our autographs, we don't give it.
no, that's actually not it.
Then why are you following me?
I'm Jennifer Taylor. My mother is friends with your manager.
Was.
Oh, never mind. The infamous ketchup incident is a thing of the past. But besides, I was going to ask you something.
What?
Well, my wife, Miranda, and I are writing a Broadway musical based on the superhero Thunderguy, and I was wondering, can you guys help us with the music? My wife has no experience writing music, and I'm only a director. I just thought to ask you two because you're really talented and could probably use your music to bring the show to life. I'm probably rambling, but this is something you'd be potentially interested in, right?
You want us to help you with your musical? Oh, that's rich. Jennifer. I'm sure that you and your wife are lovely people and that you're serious about this. But we're too busy to help you with the music. We've got a comeback coming up in a couple of months, and that takes far more precedence.
We'd love to help you with your musical.
What?
Wait, really?
Why can't a musical be our comeback? Oh no. If we write songs for her, the show will definitely gain some exposure for me three. What struggling group of musicians would want to turn something like that down?
Cliff, you can't be serious.
No, I am.
Of all the ways you could get back into the spotlight, a musical.
Why are you so opposed to this? Come on, oh no, it's fucking Broadway. Miss Taylor's musical thing.
Have you seen what Broadway musicals are like, Cliffy? They're nothing but stacks of ham and cheese stuffed inside Wonder Bread. Absolutely nobody takes them seriously. Cliffy, we are a very serious band, and we need to make a comeback that'll own up to that image.
But who says that this musical isn't serious, Ono? Even if it does seem a bit absurd, there's no harm in trying. And hey, if good word of mouth spreads about this show, then who knows? Maybe people will check out some of our earlier stuff. You know, if you know what I mean? I'm telling you, Ono, this could be the perfect chance for a comeback.
If you say so, we'll give it a shot.
Oh, great! You have no idea how much this means to me. Oh, no.
I'm sure I do.
Here's my card. I'll send you the outline of the story, and we'll discuss the songs that should be in there.
Great.
And things are looking up, so fill up half your cup. Things are looking up, just fill up half your cup. Even if it's wrong, just move along and sing along to a better song. Sorrow doesn't matter anymore. Go outside and open up the door. Sorrow doesn't matter anymore. Go outside and open up the door. Oh, things are looking up.
Blackout. Act 1, Scene 5. The story now goes to the kitchen of Jennifer and Miranda. Jennifer is leaning onto the counter, drinking a whole carafe of coffee. Miranda enters the room.
Do I even want to know?
Good morning, Miranda! So, I couldn't sleep at all last night because I just had too many ideas about what to do at the show, but that's okay because now you're up and I can share them with you!
Oh, okay, but before you go on that tangent, I'd just like to say that my grandmother wasn't happy that you didn't show up to dinner last night.
I know, I'm sorry. But it wasn't all for naught, though. I got me three on board.
Wait, really? Good job on getting a quasi-famous band on board. But yeah, it still wasn't cool that you missed out on meeting my grandmother again. She even said that this might be the last time.
Miranda, what if we put the original TV show theme into our musical? Right? So this part's good. It's good, right? That's good.
That's great. That's really great. But here's the thing. Grandma and I, we were talking last night, and she actually asked me if we
Oh my
would...
gosh, what are we gonna call this thing? Oh, how about Thunderguy, Turn Off the Dark?
No. Just no.
No, you're right, that's stupid. How about Thunderguy, switch on the lamps? We'll call it Thunderguy, switch on the lamps!
But that means nothing, and you know it.
Just Thunderguy then?
Sure. Just Thunderguy. Cool. Okay, so Jennifer, I know we've discussed this briefly before, but I wanted to know...
How about we throw some mythology into it? Like Zeus, the Greek god of the sky. He's got a lightning bolt, right? And Thunderguy got his powers from lightning striking him, so maybe Zeus gave him those powers. That wouldn't be too much of a deviation, right? Now, we can combine him with the lightning guardian guy. It'll be perfect. I'll just you wait and see.
I'll take your word for it. Still, I need to know if you're
Oh, here's a really good one. Maybe the first act is Thunderguy fighting Dr. Phosphorus, and the second act has Zeus tasking Thunderguy with stopping his evil father.
Look, Jen, I know this musical is important to you, but there's something we need to talk about. Our futures.
We're in our 30s now, and we've got to plan ahead before it's too late. If you want the bigger picture, then look into my eyes. I've got to get this off my chest. There's no need to disguise, and I know you love me, baby. So for once, please hear me out. I've got the things I've got to share won't bring you any down. I've been lonely, oh so lonely. When you gonna come around? 'Cause if I have to live without you, then I think I'm gonna drown. You've been wandering around town, looking for someone to help you. This show won't live. Stop worrying when I tell you something untrue. So sit down, slow down, and stop. Let's talk about you and me. What's our life going to be? I don't know, but if I say something, it'll be easier to see. Let's talk about what life holds. That high goal is waiting at the end. Let's try to make amends.
Yeah, so you want me to spend less time on the musical and more time with you. That sounds reasonable. Just give me a time and a date and I'll set something up.
Jen, that's not all I want.
Someone's getting greedy. Okay. Okay, what else do you want?
I want a child.
What?
A child. Someone who we can call our own. Don't care about the gender, just as long as it is in our home. Someone we both can cherish and we can raise with ease. I hate to tell you, Miranda, but children don't grow on trees. So find a doctor or adopt one. Let's talk about you and me. That future, baby. I don't know, but if I say something, it'll be easier to see. Let's talk about what life holds. That hustle is waiting at the end. Let's try to make amends. Yes, let's try to make amends.
Okay, honey, I will try to make more time for you and I'll find out how we can get a child. Oh, in fact, I wonder if Ono from Me 3 would like to help us out with
God,
that.
no!
Blew out. Act 1, Scene 6. The sound of a ticking clock signifies that we are about to skip forward in time. To be more specific, 7 months. During the ticking, the scene shifts once again to the living room in Jennifer and Miranda's apartment. When the ticking finally stops and the lights come back up, Jennifer is on the couch peering over Miranda's shoulder. Miranda is making the final first additions to the rough draft to the script of Thunderguy.
And there. Now, of course, I'll have to make revisions to the scripts during rehearsals and during previews. For instance, I don't really know how everyone's going to react to the musical number where Kronos goes trying on suits.
Oh, come on. Honey, that number's amazing.
Well, I don't think a certain Millicent Scott is going to share those same sentiments with you.
Millicent Scott.
Okay, fair enough. She hasn't come to any of our previous shows, but perhaps this might jog your memory?
Miranda reopens her laptop and pulls up a video on it. Elsewhere on stage, a spotlight hits Millicent Scott, a well-known yet snooty theater critic.
There's been word throughout the grapevine that the comic book Thunderguy is being adapted into a Broadway musical. My God. Now there is a sentence that I never thought I'd say throughout my entire career as a Broadway critic. Many of my wonderful viewers have been asking me,
Millicent Scott, what are your thoughts about that? Do you think that it's going to work?
well, I'm not going to waste any time. Most likely, this shall be a colossal failure.
But Millicent,
You shriek.
surely they can't ruin Thunderguy that badly. It's popular.
In that case, I raise you Carrie. Was the source material popular? Of course. Was the musical good? No way in hell. Need I remind you of the Kill the Pig song? As I was saying, Thunderguy is nothing but trite. With the new, more serious direction Broadway shows are taking, I doubt that the creators will find a audience to accept Thunderguy as a highbrow show.
Oh, come on!
My prediction is Thunderguy will open, run for, at the most, 2 to 3 months, and then close after a mediocre performance. In reality, it may actually be a matter of weeks before closing, as I feel that I myself am being quite generous. And that, my viewers, is what I think of Thunderguy.
Do you see what I mean?
Look, I still don't understand why you're afraid of her. She's just exaggerating, right?
Jen, she is one of the most influential and brutally honest people in New York right now. Trust me, people are going to listen to her. She can stop the applause with the wave of her hand. She can make all the actors freeze. One word shuts down the previews and halts all the sales and sends casting through to their knees.
You can laugh all you want, but when she comes to call, it could mean the end of the line. And she's never seen without a frown. She's the harshest critic in town.
My God!
Calm down, I think you are overreacting. Your nerves may be getting to you. But it's not all your fault, babe, 'cause we are all stressed. Still, she can't be that much of a shrew.
You may think it's a game, but when she comes around, she'll give you a wake-up call. She's the meanest woman around, and the harshest critic in town.
This is going to be a colossal failure.
Says she disliked Oklahoma and gave 2 thumbs down to cats. She slammed her peers, inspired fears, ended 22 careers, made actors burst into tears.
Well, shit, that woman means business.
We could laugh, we could stop, we could all write her off, but we can't stop her seeing the show. There's a chance Thunderguy could go down, 'cause she's the harshest.
My prediction is Thunderguy will open and then close after a mediocre performance. And that, my viewers, is what I think of Thunderguy. Humph.
Miranda, it looks like you've got to do as many revisions as you can if we're going to get good reviews, even during rehearsal.
But shouldn't we wait until preview so we don't confuse the actors?
Miranda, they're actors. What's the worst that could happen to them?
You have no idea.
Blackout. Act 1, Scene 7. Lights up on an audition room. Jennifer is talking to Megan, her stage manager for Thunderguy.
Megan! I'm so glad we were able to get you for our musical. I've heard you are quite on top of things when it comes to stage managing Broadway shows.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, I haven't gotten a hit yet, but don't worry. I'm working on it.
Awesome. Although I can't help but notice that you left your last show really quickly to work on ours.
Oh, well, you know, it was all good. You know, there was just this one actor who didn't memorize his lines. I'm sorry about that. I just get really freaking peeved when people don't memorize their lines. I'm just gonna go organize the auditioners now.
That poor woman, someone should pay her more.
Enter Miranda, Ono, and Cliffy.
Hey everybody! Well, I think we all know why we're here today. To find ourselves some actors to bring our show to life. Otherwise, we're going to be in a heap of trouble. We don't want to be in a heap of trouble, trust me.
I don't know about you, but with that tongue lashing that Scotland already gave our show, we might already be in a heap of trouble.
Let's not think about that right now. Negative thoughts are a burden. Negative thoughts are what kill a show before it hits rehearsal. We don't want them. We want positivity.
Hey! Billy Joe Fluckernutter is sitting outside in the audition room.
Seriously? Well, send him in already.
Billy Joe Fluggernutter, the country star?
I don't know any other Billy Joe Fluggernutters. Probably.
Okay, all right, that's good. Places, everybody. Ready? Let's give him a warm welcome.
Jennifer, Miranda, Ono, and Cliffy all sit down. Enter Billy Joe Fluggernutter, country music star.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Name's Billy Joe Fluggernutter. You may have heard of me from millions of albums and my Grammy Awards.
I certainly have.
I love this man. You hear me? So, for my audition, I thought I'd sing a little ditty from my newest album.
Fire away, Billy Joe.
Tonight we're gonna go down that highway in a bright red pickup truck. Laugh as we drive miles away, 'cause we know we're out of luck. It's the perfect night for a getaway, 'cause we just robbed a bank. Yeah, we just robbed a bank. They're gonna throw us in the tank, 'cause we just robbed a bank.
That was great. Thank you so much.
No problem, little lady. Now, before I head out on my merry way, I want to make some negotiations about marketing.
Shoot.
Well, first off, if I get casted as this Harris fellow, I demand my name on the marquee and all the advertisements. Can't you see it? Billy Joe Fluggernutter is Thunderguy.
Well, if it brings people to the show, then sure.
The second, I want all my albums to be sold along with the show merchandise.
That's not unheard of. I guess we could do that.
Finally, during that time when you and Equity fight AIDS, if someone donates $100 million, they get to spend a whole day with me. Billy Joe Fluggernutter.
Whoa, let's slow down here. Mr. Fluggernutter, sir, you do realize Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS is a huge annual charity event, right?
Yeah, so?
Well, you understand how that request might be a little undoable, right?
Undoable, unschmooable. It's a win-win situation. I get all the exposure I could ever ask for, and your little charity gets $100 million. I don't see a problem here.
Okay, that's it. I'm sorry, Mr. Fluggernutter, but you cannot use an annual charity event as a way to satisfy your own ego. Do you realize that something like this is a team effort and not just your own vehicle for shoving your music into everyone's face?
What are you talking about? Nobody's ever told me no.
Mr. Fluggernutter, we can't do all of this promotion work of your work for your sake.
Well, fine. Just don't expect me to come back. Y'all will regret not putting me in this show.
What the hell, Cliffy? We could have just gotten Billy Joe Fluggernutter.
It has to deal with his Jupiter-sized ego? No, thank you.
Settle down, you two. Let's just get the next person in here.
Megan begins to enter, but Hugo Sferrecha sweeps past her into the room with a great flourish.
Hello, people in charge of this show. It is I, Hugo Sferrecha. I have traveled long and far in order to take part in this performance. I have walked the deserts. I have sailed the 7 seas. I have even climbed Mount Everest with no equipment. Now I am here to sing for you, for and be in your musical.
All right, Mr.
Sferrecha!
First off, how did you survive all that?
I never tell my secrets. May I have an A, please?
Well done, Mr. Sanguiture.
Sferrecha!
Sorry.
Well, did you like it? Will you give me that part? You must understand that I must have this part. I have spent my life training my body and voice to play this role. Show me to my dressing room and to where my leading lady is. I must sing to her. I must row her on a boat in the dim candlelight and sing to her the most beautiful music. I must!
Wait, guys, I think I know what's going on here. Mr. Sacramenter, are you sure you're auditioning for the right show? This is Thunderguy?
Wait. You mean this is not Phantom of the Opera? And he is not Andy Webbs?
Nope, sorry.
Have you tried wearing glasses?
Oh, nonsense! Hugo Cererta, have perfect A+ vision and do not need glasses to see. There is nothing wrong with me. But there are things that are wrong with you. You are all scammers, liars, and thieves. You have tricked me into believing that I was about to fulfill my childhood dream. Well, the joke is on you, childhood dream crushes. You have not fooled me with your fake Andy Webbs. Hugo Cererta, will warn everybody about your scamming and your lying and your thieving. I am off.
We are casting him. His hamminess is perfect for Zeus.
Seriously? He wants to be in Phantom, not our show.
Phantom's not going anywhere. Our show, however, could be in danger. He'll understand that, right? Right.
The door opens and Megan comes in with Jenna Summers.
This is Jenna Summers. She's up right now. Hi, guys. Yeah, I'm Jenna. Should I start? This is totally awkward, but I didn't bring a sound with me.
Hey, it's fine. I actually brought this song from the show in case something like that happened.
Hey, mind if I put my own spin on it? And I will rise, open up the door, 'cause I can't take
Hold on, presses the red button. Suddenly, security guards rush into the room and escort Jenna out.
What's happening? Why are you taking me away? I'll sue you! I'll sue you!
Oh, come on, we all knew that she was going to go on forever.
Time jump. Although nobody actually comes in, the 4 actors on stage act like they're going through 100 people. 1,000, 10,000, 1,000,000, 1,000,000,000, the entire population of the world. Finally.
Well, this was a bust.
Maybe Millicent Scott was right. Maybe this show is a bust.
Don't say that, Jennifer.
What else do I say then? We can't even get functioning cast members for this show. At this rate, we'll never find anybody sick Hugo. What's his face?
We're not gonna cast our dream overnight, Jen. It's just gonna take time, but we'll find them.
How do you know? Do you think someone's just gonna walk in here and blow us all away?
Hey, is this a bad time?
Not at all. What's your name?
Dave Mills.
Well, Dave, what are you singing?
Before Dave can respond, he sees the scattered sheet music on the ground. He walks over to it and picks it up.
Whoa, what's this?
I Will Rise, it's a ballad from the show.
Huh. Maybe I'll give this a shot. And I will rise, open up the door, 'cause I can't take injustice anymore. If you look to the skies, you can see me rise. Yes, I will rise. Is that all?
Yes. Thank you very much,
No.
Dave.
Thank you.
He leaves.
That's him! That's Harris Hunter!
Blackout. Act 1, Scene 8. Lights up on the backstage of the Foxwoods, Lyric, whatever theater. Enter Dave toting a backpack.
Holy shit. You know, back in that crappy little theater in Vermont where I did summer stock,
These kind of backstage setups are practically considered legends. I feel like I'm in the freaking Ritz right now. No, never mind the Ritz. I feel like I've won the lottery. This is probably the biggest job I had since that Pepsi commercial from a month or two ago. Like, I thought I was gonna have to start a chorus or something, but here I am, frontlining one of Broadway's next big shows. I'm pretty sure I had at least 10 dreams about something like this in high school. And everybody back home said I'd never be able to do it. Theater makes no money, Dave. You're gonna end up in a dead-end job and regret it. Go get a comp sci degree instead. Well, I'll show them all now, won't I? A boy whose head in the clouds had the greatest dreams of all, yet was told they could never be. When he got to New York, people tried to stop him. He swore he would make them all see. Now imagine if I said that that young man was me, then realize what this story implies. If you listen to those people, you will get nowhere for a second. I felt really wise. But how the hell did I get here? I knew I'd make it someday, but I didn't know it'd be this soon. How the hell did I get here? I'm just an average guy without a silver spoon. Someone tell me why I'm here.
Ricky Moore, the young niece of Miranda, storms in on stage talking on the phone.
For God's sakes, Auntie, just because I played Dorothy one time in The Wizard of Oz in freshman year doesn't mean I'm magically qualified to do a Broadway show. So what if I'm a good singer and all that jazz? I'm not doing it. It's not too late to find somebody else to do the role. Come on, can't you just... Auntie? Are you still there? Oh, God damn it!
Is something wrong?
You have no clue. Student majoring in English, got a call at midnight. My auntie's crazy wife put me in a show. I took a plane to New York, around 5 hours later. Why they asked me, I will never know.
Wow, your singing's really good.
Thanks.
Sorry, go on.
Thanks to nepotism, I'm feeling vertigo. I'm tired and I think I might gag. How does one act and what is a sign? And what if technology lags? Just how the hell did I get here? I'm just another Jane Doe who's been led astray. How the hell did I get here? All that I can hope is that everything will be okay. Someone tell me why I'm here.
Whoa!
Why am I here? Whoa!
Why are we here?
Art Fletcher enters the room. A squirrel is perched on the top of his head, and baby birds roost on his shoulders,
Singing woodland critters? Wow, you don't see that every day.
Oh, you mean my friends? Oh, well, you see, it's based on a system of mutual generosity. I give them food, and they help me in return.
2 squirrels come in carrying Art's script. Art whips out a bag of food, friendly critter kibble, and gives it to the critters. They take the food, give Art his script, and leave.
So, who are you playing?
Oh, Dr. Phosphorus. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Yeah, I'm getting pretty sick of it too.
Sick of what?
Playing villains all the time, of course. When I was in 5th grade, my school decided to put on the Lion King. Then I got cast a scar. Be prepared is still my favorite song to sing. And since then I've been Rooster and a random crook, the leading player, Captain Hook, Audrey 2 from Little Shop, and this list has yet to stop the Devil, Mordred, Mr. B, Gladwell, Judas, and the 3.
That sucks.
But you're telling me. So how the hell did I get here? For once I'd like to be somebody sweeter. How the hell did I get here? I'm sick of always playing the cheater. Someone tell me why I'm here. Whoa.
My, this place has seen better days. Henderson, give me some iced tea.
I know you. You're Felicity Powers, the Broadway star.
Finally, somebody remembers who I am.
Holy crap, Art, you're right. I remember her from my dad's old records.
Wait, who?
Hey, don't worry. I'll lend you Dad's records at some point. How'd you get to a show like this?
Now I don't know myself. I, believe that, Henderson, where's my iced tea?
Henderson rushes in and hands her a glass of iced tea.
Thank you, Henderson. As I was saying, the most famous actress of all, faded from the limelight, lost all of her fortune and fame. I had to make a comeback, found this open call, but this show appears to be lame. Still, I need my paycheck, I have to pay my bills, not to mention spend it on shoes. I'll be the best part of this little show, even if the rest is a snooze. Well, how the hell did I get here? Of all the shows I went for, why am I in this? How the hell did I get here? I just want my fans, then I will have bliss. Someone tell me why I'm here.
Whoa.
Why am I here? Whoa.
Why are we here?
Oh my God. You're all still alive.
Of course. Why wouldn't we be?
Oh, we started the rehearsal upstairs 10 minutes ago, and Jennifer's been freaking out because without you guys, we can't start the read-through.
Sorry.
Oh, don't apologize. Okay? Just get your asses upstairs.
Henderson, follow me.
Someone tell me why I'm here. Whoa, why are we here? Why are we here?
Everybody rushes out of the green room. Act 1, Scene 9. It's later that day. All of the cast is by the piano with Cliffy playing it. Ono hands out a book of sheet music.
All right, guys, we're going to be learning the big group number today. Who's that hero? I need you all to turn to page 73 and start at, yes?
Mr. Bastardwich, I can't find the page numbers in this.
Hey, Ricky, they're in the inner upper marginal corner.
How ridiculously inconvenient.
Miss Taylor! Oh, Miss Taylor!
Megan, are you okay?
Toby betrayed us all. Yep, he soiled our show. We're done for. Done for! I tell you, done for!
What did he do?
Look, all I said was that I was going to see Shakespeare in the park with my mom tonight to see
He cursed our entire show.
Just because I said
Don't!
But what's wrong with saying
Stop! Toby? Timeout corner, now. Jennifer, alert. We're going to fail. Miserably.
Megan, please.
I've calculated at least 1,000 ways that this show can go wrong. Horribly wrong. One.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
one
calm
thing.
down, calm down. Megan, we're only a day into the rehearsal process. It's too early to make any assumptions about how we're going to do. Look, I'm as concerned as you are, but stress is going to get us nowhere.
Jennifer, how can you say that? We're not even doing out-of-town tryouts.
Well, look on the bright side, Megan. We're going straight to Broadway. Not many shows can say they've done that, right?
You know, that's not always a good thing. Day 1, rehearsals have begun. All I can conclude, I hope we're not screwed. Day 1, the first 3 scenes are done.
So are 2 songs, harmonies are gone.
That was day 1.
Day 22, got revisions to do. That one scene is a bore, the one inside the store. Day 22.
I'm homesick with the flu. Been coughing this whole week. I don't think I should speak.
That's day 22.
Day 27. Dave took me to 7-Eleven. And I'm feeling something new that I haven't felt before. What else can I
this show will thrive. We're in the final stretch. There's no time to kvetch. That's day 35.
Day 42, rehearsals all through.
It all went by so fast.
I knew it wouldn't last. Day 42.
Except for the previews.
And when we take the stage, we'll bring in a new age. That's what we're gonna do. That's day 42.
Blackout. Act 1, Scene 10. Lights up on Ricky's dressing room. Ricky is finishing her makeup for the show. There is a knock at her door. Dave enters in full costume as Harris Hunter. He carries a bouquet of flowers.
Thank you, Dave. Those are beautiful. But don't people normally receive flowers after the show?
Well, I was thinking that since we're probably going to get caught up at the stage door, that I should get them to you as quickly as possible. So before I got here, I went out and bought them at some tiny corner store on 9th Avenue.
I can't believe we're finally here, Dave. 6 weeks of rehearsals, and now we're at previews.
Pretty neat, huh?
Honestly, though, it's a little nerve-wracking. I don't remember the stakes being this high in middle school.
Well, you know, Millicent Scott doesn't usually go out of her way to review middle school shows.
Yeah, I guess, but there's no use worrying about her. It'll only make us more nervous. You heard what Jennifer said this morning. As long as we have a good time on stage, the audience will want to come along for the ride. That's what matters, right? Speaking of nerves, we should be getting to places.
Hey, before we go, there's something I need to tell you, Ricky.
Yes, Dave?
Once I was young and alone in the world. I didn't know who I was or where I would go. Oh, but then I saw your eyes and all was okay. You answered the questions I needed to know. But what is this feeling? What's keeping me believing? Here's what I think it could be. Love that hooked us like a song. Feels so right yet so wrong. That's all that I know must be true. It could be love that's keeping us alive. Gives us the will and drive. Love is the thing that brought me to you. It could be love. It could be love.
In this strange new wonderland, I was lost, but you were there to help me on my way. Without you, I couldn't get back on my feet. How can I thank you? What can I say? Oh, what caused this feeling that's keeping me believing? Here's what I think it could be. Love that hooked us like a song. Feels so right yet so wrong. That's all that I know must be true. It could be love that's keeping us alive. Gives us the will and drive. Love is the thing that brought me. It could be love. It could be love.
All through the day, all through the night,
All through the dark, all through the light.
all through the weeks, all through the
All
days.
through the process, all through the delays.
You've been there for me, and now we both can see. It could be love. It could be love. It could be love. That's keeping us alive. Gives us the will and drive. Love is the thing that brought me to you. It could be love. It could be love. It could be love.
5 minutes to places, everybody! 5 minutes to places.
Oh, wow. I've got to get into place. See you after the show.
Okay.
Blackout. The curtains close. Act 1, Scene 11. But it's not the end of Act 1. Rather, it's the beginning of Act 1 for Thunderguy. The curtain opens to reveal Dave is Harris Hunter. He has a black eye and is walking home from school.
End of day, I hang my head, count the cars, think of what's ahead, and though they chastise, I wish I could rise.
Ricky enters the stage. She is playing Carrie Keats.
Harris, are you okay?
Carrie, yeah, I'm fine. Dash Thornton and his friends just beat me up. Again.
It kills me to see him push you around like that. Oh, Harris, you really should tell somebody about this.
Nobody's going to believe me. Dash Thornton is the golden boy of the school. You're either with him or against him. And what will Aunt Linda and Uncle Fred say? They'll be so heartbroken.
Maybe you should take things into your own hands. Stand up for yourself.
Stand up to him? Come on, Carrie. There's no way I can take on Dash Thornton. I'm not strong enough.
Maybe you just need a little faith. That's all.
It begins to rain.
Oh, there's my bus. See you later, Harris. Get home safely.
Bye, Carrie. And does she know how I feel? Will she laugh if I tell her so? Just how long do I have to deal with this? When will I know?
Suddenly, a giant bolt of lightning strikes Dave/Harris.
Arise, my boy, I said arise. I am Zeus, Lord of the skies. A power lies within you as it should. I command you use that power for good. The power within now. I awaken those powers now.
Oh my God!
That is quite true. I am a god. I do not wish to come in pride. Listen to what I have to say, and you will see another day. You, Harris Hunter, are a very special young man. By surviving my bolt of lightning, you now have a very special gift, the powers of Zeus.
What are you talking about?
Now that you are struck by lightning, you can make thunder roar with your armpits and shoot lightning from your nose.
Really?
And I shall watch you on your journey when tyranny gets started. I will see your every move in the guise of a shrub.
Zeus climbs into a nearby bush. The bush spreads its long legs and begins to follow Dave/Harris.
Huh. Well, that was weird.
Suddenly, Dave/Harris sneezes, and lightning shoots out of his nose.
Whoa.
He experimentally pokes at his armpit. Suddenly, a loud, booming sound is heard, the sound of thunder.
What has just happened? Did he tell me the truth? Can I really be the key to destroying tyranny? Me? A mere high schooler?
Dave/Harris even higher. The chorus has to crane their heads to focus on him. His boot falls off and crashes through the stage.
Villains beware, my lightning's light, the last sight you will see. Tremble before my thunder's might, before you sin with glee. I'll be there, I will always be there, so I can run!
The lights flicker wildly as everyone looks around in confusion. Suddenly, the harness breaks. Dave falls through the stage, taking a shrub and a couple of chorus members with him. Ricky runs on the stage in the chaos and sees the hole.
Dave, no!
The audience freaks out. Down!
We apologize for the inconvenience, but the performance is being prematurely ended in order to make sure that the people who need medical attention get it. We will make sure your tickets are refunded. Tell them! Don't just stand there foaming at the mouth full of damn paramedics! Just play something, play anything, just play excellent.
Black out, the curtain closes, and in Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1. The scene opens on a news station. Sherman and Ann Anderson sit at a news table together.
And that was Howard with our weather for today. Our next major story centers around the disaster that happened during the opening preview of Thunderguy, the musical, last night.
That's right, Sherman. Everyone's heard about it by now. You've heard it, your friends heard it, your grandmother's heard it. So far, this is shaping up to be the greatest Broadway disaster since Carrie closed after their first 5 performances. Here's our on-scene correspondent, Stephen Stevens.
It's a mess out here, Ann. We've got protesters across the street demanding that the show closes or pays for the actors' medical bills. Over here, the ticket sellers hired bodyguards to protect people from assaulting them while demanding their refunds. And I just heard that...
The microphone is grabbed from Stephen Stevens. It's the anime fan from the first act, but now not in good shape.
People, listen to me. Don't buy any tickets to go see this show. The worst thing to ever happen last night happened to me. Screw you, Thunderguy. You fell from the skies and crushed both my thighs. Made me scream, oh God, why? Thunderguy. Thunderguy from the skies crushed his thighs. Oh God, why? What the hell went wrong? How did we get to this? What were they all thinking? How did it go amiss?
When I woke up this morning and went to check on my mail, do you know what I found? Email upon email and
Oh, Millicent, did you hear about what happened during Thunderguy last night? What an awful tragedy! That Thunderguy musical, am I right? What was Jenny Taylor smoking, and can I have some of that?
after carefully reading every single one, which took 5 hours, and mulling over the issue, I've got only one thing to say. Jennifer Taylor, if you're watching me right now, I suggest that you and me 3 and Miranda Moore Taylor get your acts together before any more of your actors get hurt. This isn't me being caustic. This is me being genuinely worried for the people in your show.
When the news rolled out, we didn't have a clue.
three gods in this, Thunderguy is as American as apple pie, bald eagles, and gun law debates wrapped up in stars and stripes. Where did the mythology come from? Where the hell was the lightning guardian, and why did he get replaced by Zeus? And who thought a song about Kronos trying on suits was gonna be a good idea? But above all, look at this poor, disappointed child who sat next to me in the front row. How could somebody do that? How could somebody so vile, so depraved, go out of their way to disappoint a child who was so excited to see her hero on stage? This show has officially reached new all sorts of lows.
Aunt Jenny? Hi!
Dave Mills, the actor playing Thunderguy himself, has been admitted to Lenox Hill after injuries during last night's disastrous show, where he slammed into a wall while flying. He's currently in critical condition.
This just in. More injuries have been reported at Thunderguy. Although nobody is all too sure, it appears there has been a death involved in the production.
John Rigby has been unavailable to comment on this production. Just what does he think?
Jen, we need to talk.
But I was watching that.
I know, but we've got more pressing matters to attend to.
You're right, we do.
I'm glad you understand.
This show was going to be our biggest hit, and now it's in danger of joining Moose Murders and Lestat as the biggest punchlines in the history of Broadway. We've got to do something to save Thunderguy from being the laughingstock of theater everywhere, but how?
Jennifer, that's
Okay, we can try to bring in someone big, someone famous, someone all fans will pay millions of dollars to see, but who? Oh, Miranda. Do you think Benedict Cumberbatch can sing?
I know.
Oh, no, never mind. I don't have any time to fly to the UK anyway. Oh, what about Justin Bieber? Do you think he'd make a good Harris? I mean, you'd be sad to tell Dave this, but, you know, since he's out of commission and his understudy sounds like a wounded rabbit.
No, God, no.
Oh, wait a moment. I've got it. I know a really, really talented young woman who can definitely save Thunderguy from falling into ruin. How does Iggy Azalea sound?
Excuse me? No, just no.
Well, if it saves our show, then yes.
Jennifer, we need to face the music. Thunderguy is a commercial failure. If we try to do some god-awful publicity stunt, Millicent Scott is going to compare us to a mad scientist trying to resuscitate a dead corpse. Look, we did what we could with the show, and now we should probably try to learn from it. But there's something else we've forgotten, something very, very important.
What?
Oops. Oops. I asked you to help me come to a decision about a huge commitment that can bring us to the next step in this relationship, and all you can say is oops.
Miranda gets up and enters her room. She brings out her suitcase and starts stuffing it.
What are you doing, Miranda?
Jennifer, if we're gonna make this work between us, you need to think about other things besides Thunderguy. I can't take being ignored any longer. I'll be at Melissa's if you need me.
Miranda, wait! Stop. Think about what you're gonna do. I can't fill this glaring hole without you. Sit down, drop the bags, come with me. Let's talk about who we are and who we're gonna be. I promise you I'll see things through. If you
middle of the memorial along with his woodland critter friends.
I remember when the world was golden, when we were all green and the show was new. I remember that wonderful time when it was an honor to work with you. You told such funny stories about when you were young. I envied that voice you used when you sung. It's hard to believe that we've come to this, for you are the one I will truly miss. I remember when you were with us. Now I just don't know what we'll do.
I remember not much about him really, for we only talked once or twice. Don't remember much when he was living, but I'm sure he was very nice. What else do you want me to say about this man? Where did he go to school? Did he make a killer plan? He's much taller than Ricky. His clothes were sort of gross. I apologize to everyone, but we weren't really close.
I remember before Dave kicked the bucket when he...
Oh, no! What?
Dave's not dead, Toby.
But isn't Ricky going to his funeral tonight?
No, you dumbass. She's going to the hospital to visit Dave.
Oh! So, who died?
Hugo! You know, Zeus. The shrub.
Shit. The shrub is dead?
Guys, what are you all doing? We are supposed to be rehearsing. We've got another show tomorrow, and half of the audience is probably just there to watch us fail.
Yeah, but we can't rehearse with Hugo being dead. And now we've got nobody to cover his role.
What do you mean? Hugo's understudy can cover the role, right, guys? Right?
Oh, wow. Okay, great, wonderful. There's just one teensy little problem. Hugo doesn't have an understudy.
What? How?
You know what? That's a good question. Well, Jennifer, why the hell didn't you cast an understudy?
Excuse me, this is not entirely my fault. We were all there at auditions.
Honestly, Jennifer, I can't help you here. I'm only the music director.
Hey, lay off. We're all in the same boat here. Arguing isn't gonna stop this ship from sinking.
Really? How fascinating, Cliffy. Please remind me whose idea this was for a comeback anyway.
That's hardly fair.
Look, I didn't want any part of this in the first place. I knew it was going to turn us into a mockery of who we were in the past. But now it was the perfect way to make a comeback. Not a comeback tour, not a new album, not a collaboration with somebody more relevant, but a crappy Broadway musical about a guy who only geeks care about. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna need a friggin' drink.
Wait, let's just talk about this oral.
Well, Art, why don't you read for Zeus in the meantime?
But Jennifer, I'm already playing.
Just do it!
Woodland critters hiss at Jennifer and chase her off stage.
How barbaric! Is this really what we've come to as a show? My goodness, I deserve a raise for all the suffering I've been through.
Honey, you're not the one in need of a raise here. All right, everybody, we've wasted enough time. If we don't get in costume and in places in 1 minute, then I'm gonna collectively kick all of your lazy asses. I was captain of cheerleading squad in high school for a reason, people!
Everybody save Toby rushes off stage. Suddenly, Hugo returns. A long piece of toilet paper is stuck to his shoe. He is still in costume as the shrub.
Finally, it has been many long, arduous hours, but I, Hugo Zenit, have returned from a dangerous trip to and from the room of rescue. Wait, young Toby, I have to regale you with the stories of my perilous journey.
Act 2, enters the room with some flowers.
Dave, I'm sorry that I was so late today. I just thought we got held up at rehearsal and I...
Hey, it's no problem. At least you got here, right? So, how has rehearsal been going? Ricky?
It's horrible! Dave, the entire show is going to hell, I tell you!
Are you serious? That's not what Cliffy told me when he came by.
What did he say?
He said that everything was going fine, that everybody couldn't wait for me to get out of the hospital, and the show was going along swimmingly. So what is the truth?
I'm not so sure myself. All the bad press is really bringing out the worst in everybody, and honestly, I don't blame Cliffy for not having the heart to tell you that nothing was going right. I mean, I do agree he should have told you the truth, though.
Of course.
I mean, we're already dealing with way too much, Dave. Stressing you out even more just doesn't feel right. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought up the show at all.
No, Ricky, don't be sorry, please. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Of course, Dave.
Well, I've been dying to get this off my chest for a while now. I mean, I know the timing's terrible, but that's obviously none of our faults. You know, I was going to ask you after the opening preview, but then this happened. Fun! I'm sorry I didn't get the chance to ask this sooner, but would you?
Yes?
Damn, I forgot I can't move my arms. So this isn't how I pictured things would go, but could you just reach behind the vase over there?
Which one?
The pink one.
Ricky does so. She pulls out a tiny black box and stares at it in awe.
Go ahead, open it.
She finds a small diamond ring inside.
I'm glad that we've grown so close over the past few months, and I think you're an absolutely amazing woman. Will you marry me, Ricky? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Then what's wrong?
I just can't bear to see you like this, Dave!
Same! It sucks being in the hospital. But hey, at least it's not permanent. Before you know it, I'll be back in the show.
Dave, you can't! No, you shouldn't go back in the show!
Ricky, why?
Why? Why? Look at yourself! The show nearly killed you, Dave, and I can't stand by and let it destroy you!
Ricky, it was only one performance.
But who says that couldn't happen again, Dave? What's keeping you from dying the next time something malfunctions during a performance?
I know you're really worried about me, and you know what? I can't phrase how much I appreciate that right now. But this is my big chance. The show could really be my big break, Ricky. This is the moment I've been waiting for my whole life, and it's almost there.
Maybe it is, Dave, but at what cost?
I don't know yet, but it's a risk I'm willing to take.
It could be love that hooked us like a song. Feels so right, yet so wrong.
Ricky! No, Ricky! Please, come back. I need you.
Blackout. Act 2, Scene 5. Backstage at Thunderguy. Everybody is sitting there exhausted. Ono is conspicuously absent, leaving Cliffy alone. Jennifer enters carrying a script in her hand and talking to Lizzie on the phone.
Oh, no, Lizzie, we're doing fine, I swear. Look, Miranda and I just had one little argument, that's all. We're gonna make up, just you wait. Oh, let Millicent Scott say what she wants. We are going to pull up our bootstraps and get ourselves out of this. You shouldn't be worried. I'm gonna have to call you back, okay, Lizzie? Thanks. Good morning, everybody. I rewrote a scene for us today. Yay! Of course, I'm no natural writer like Miranda is, but hey, I think I did a really good job nonetheless. And Felicity, get excited. You've got more material in this scene.
Well, about time.
Yeah, it's going to be really great. In this scene, Dr. Phosphorus is holding you captive.
Oh, how typical.
Dangling you off the edge of a burning building.
I don't know about that.
Over a tangle of hungry great white sharks.
Sharks.
Yeah, Sharks, yeah. Maybe we can get some live sharks, too.
Sharks?
I mean, it's what the audience wants. Sure, they only came to watch us do badly, and sure, their money is going to disappear once we start performing for realsies, but hey, at least we've got some kind of an audience, right? Right?
Now that there is the last straw. I, Felicity Powers, officially quit. Henderson, my things.
What?
You can't quit Felicity. I mean, just look at Jennifer. She's gonna go over the edge if you quit.
I'm already over the edge.
All this time and still no concern over your actors. Dave has been in the hospital along with 5 of his stunt doubles. His understudies sound like a clown tuba, and I've heard some poor audience member got his thighs crushed. His thighs. And I refuse to continue to degrade myself in the most embarrassing of ways there is. I took this role in order to return to the public image in a blaze of glory, not crush my reputation to the ground. No more of this, I say, no more. You've been blind to what's happening around. You've bitten more than you can possibly chew. Adieu to you, adieu to all of you. We've run our course, a tour de force, but I can't stay anymore. I have witnessed countless people come and go. I will find someone who'll pay me much more dough. Adieu to you, adieu to all of you. We've run our course, a tour de force, but I can't stay anymore. Adieu, adieu to what we've shared and seen. Adieu to everything in between. Adieu to a show so obscene. Adieu to all of you. We've run our course, a tour de force, but I can't stay. Adieu to you, adieu to you, adieu to all of you. We've run our course, a tour de force, and I can't stay anymore. Adieu, adieu,
Felicity leaves. Henderson moves to follow after her.
Toodaloo.
Or we can just not do that scene, I guess. What? Where are you going? Wait! Come back! We still have a show to do! Please! Libby! You're not gonna leave too, right?
Sorry, Jennifer. I've got to apologize to Ono.
Blackout. Act 2, Scene 6. Spotlight on Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Who's there?
Jennifer.
Show yourselves!
Jennifer, 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 what have you done? Abandoned your wife, you destroyed your life. What have you done? Done, 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 done. Jennifer, Jennifer, you ruined it all.
Fine.
Then where's Aunt Miranda? Well, where is she?
You're right, Lizzie. Things are going badly, really, really badly.
Well, duh! You know, you're really lucky that I found this guy that knows how to help you.
Wait, what? Who?
In comes John Rigby.
Jennifer Taylor! Always a pleasure.
Mr. Rigby, you sound oddly happy to see me. You're not going to withdraw your money, are you?
Oh, in my many years of life, I've learned that taking things too seriously only leads you down a bad path. The way I see things, the show's not in trouble.
Wait, are you serious?
Of course I am! You just need to look at the show from a new angle, that's all.
Can you help me?
I can't take over the show itself, Jennifer, but when it comes to the stage, I know absolutely nothing. But I can give you some advice about, well, other things that may be important. If there's something you want and the path to it's clear, go get it. And even when the journey's hard and the end is nowhere near, go get it. If you fall face first and you can't get up and you feel you'll get crushed by the sky, just pick yourself up and dust yourself off, but the least you can say is I tried. You're on the last stretch and the light's up ahead. Run to it!
And if you run into a wall and your gut is filled with dread, go round it.
Cause when you get to the end of the road and you hear your friends cheering your name, they'll welcome you in with open arms, but nothing will be the same.
Nothing will be the same.
If your show makes the stage, but it still isn't right, then change it.
And when you cannot find the way after using all your might, keep going!
If Thunderguy will finally ascend, then it's worth it in the end. So if there's something you want, and the path to it is clear, go get it!
Thank you, John.
Oh, don't thank me. Your niece is the one who organized this little meeting in the first place.
And thank you, Lizzie.
No problem, Aunt Jenny. Just doing what I can.
Oh, and get some rest, will ya? You've got a long road ahead.
You're right, and I know what I need to do now.
Blackout. Act 2, Scene 8. Miranda is in the guest bedroom of her sister Melissa's house, quietly reading a book. Suddenly, Melissa throws open the door and enters.
Sis, your wife is here and she wants to see you.
I'm not ready for that. Can you tell her to come back later?
Sure, fine. She said she's not going to leave until you let her up here.
Well, she can sit down there for as long as she wants. I'm not moving.
Honestly, this room is nicer. I'd much rather sit up here.
I'm just going to leave you two alone, okay? And don't touch my shit, and we're good.
Jennifer, what are you doing here?
I wanted to bring this to you.
She pulls out a Thunderguy comic and hands it to Miranda.
God's sake. Jennifer, please be serious
If you haven't
about
looked
this.
inside yet, check the pages in the middle.
Adoption papers?
Did you? Yeah, I got a hold of them on the way up here, and we can sit down and fill them out together later. How does that sound?
I'll do it.
Wait, I'm not done yet.
Well, what do you have to say?
I've been taking the show too seriously, Miranda.
No.
Yeah, I've been focused on the show for so long that I've completely forgotten about you. There's not enough words to describe how much I regret that. And that doesn't mean that the show is no longer important to me, but I want to make things better. Can we please work this out, Miranda?
Of course.
Great. I know how to fix things, so I'll tell you on the way back.
Wait, Jennifer. How will I know that you're going to be serious about us this time?
Because I made some mistakes. Yeah, things got bad. I almost forgot the love we had. I was a fool. Yeah, that
Dave is now back among them, but on crutches and with his arms in casts. Jennifer and Miranda stand in front of them.
So, I bet you were all wondering why I decided to call you guys back here.
Let me guess, you're finally closing down this train wreck.
No, sorry.
You're gonna finally give us a raise for our troubles?
Well, depending on how things work out, that could be possible.
You're gonna apologize to the world and give everyone refunds?
So, anyways, I recently realized that we've been taking ourselves way too seriously regarding this show. Thankfully, I found a way to bring us all out of the dark. Listen close, guys, because this is the future of our show. We started out strong and we stuck to our guns, but somewhere along the way, we went wrong.
You don't say.
But I've got a brand new solution that'll give us a new resolution. So listen up and bear with me. We're making Thunderguy a parody. Are you serious? More than ever. We gotta switch on the lamps and start all over again. Switch on the lamps and we'll be finished when we hear the audience roar, shouting for an encore. Switch on the lamps, it's time for a reset. Wait, switch on the lamps, cause we're not finished yet. This show is gonna be revamped when we switch on the lamps.
Parody, really? Are you sure this won't just make things worse?
I think it'll work.
A fresh coat of paint, a brand new lease, might be what this whole show needs.
That's just what I've been thinking too, and we've still got our leads.
We're both glad to help you guys out, but still, where did we begin?
Just listen to me, and I'll lead the way, for together we can win.
For together we can win.
We gotta switch on the lamps and start all over again.
Switch on the lamps, and we'll be finished when we hear the audience roar, shouting for an encore. Switch on the lamps, it's time for a reset. Switch on the lamps, cause we're not finished yet. This show is gonna be remembered when we switch on the lamps. We're finally on our way. Switch on the lamps, like him will save the day.
We're only done when I say we are, and we gotta reach for the stars. Oh, I know this show's gonna go real far. Just hold on if things get too bizarre.
When we switch on the lamps,
We switch them on.
switch on the lamps,
Switch them on.
switch on the lamps,
Switch them on.
switch on the lamps,
Switch them on!
switch on the lamps, switch them out. Time to switch on the lamps.
Sign reading Thunderguy, switch on the lamps, lowers itself down from the ceiling. Blackout, curtains close. Act 2, Scene 10. Curtains open again. We are back in the show within a show, now a complete parody of itself. Art is Dr. Phosphorus is in his science lab mixing chemicals. His woodland critters help him out. A group of chorus girls in skimpy lab coats kick line in from the sides.
He's Dr. Phosphorus, he's working in his lair. He's Dr. Phosphorus, no villain can compare.
I'm Dr. Phosphorus, the earth's under my heel. I'm Dr. Phosphorus, and soon the world will kneel.
He's Dr. Phosphorus, and for what it's worth, he's Dr. Phosphorus, he'll take over the earth.
Lights down and back up again. David Harris is in the hospital, laid up in bed. He has not had a good time.
Gee, this superhero thing's harder than I thought. Not only did Dr. Phosphorus kidnap Carrie and my Aunt Linda, but now I'm laid up with multiple injuries. It's hopeless.
Suddenly, from the skies descends the Lightning Guardian, the character from the comic books. Several fans cheer from the audience.
Harris Hunter, why would you give up now when the world looks to you for help? You must look past your current predicament and rise.
Both my legs are broken.
Oh, that's nothing. Rise.
But I was thrown down
that shirt, huh?
Of course I am. You say you can't fight your enemies, Harris. But I see the soul of a true hero within you.
That's bullshit.
Really? Then allow me to provide you with some assistance.
The Lightning Guardian uses his powers of thunder and lightning to summon a pair of crutches.
These crutches would give you the power to rise and defeat your enemies once and for all.
Yeah, sure.
Dave/Harris gets onto the crutches and hobbles out of the hospital room. Lights down, then back up. Art/Dr. Phosphorus and his chorus girls have Aunt Linda and Ricky/Carrie in a generic death trap. Aunt Linda is so bored by the death trap that she has fallen asleep.
Well, this is swell. Oh, what the hell? This is the third time this week. I'm in a death trap. I'm gonna go now. This situation's not unique. When is Thunderguy coming? He's taking his sweet time. When the frick is he gonna get here? I guess this is the only crime.
Dr. Phosphorus, this ends now. You can do whatever you want to me, but leave those innocent civilians out of your vague evil plan to take over the world.
And how do you think you're going to stop any of my plans? Look at you! You can barely walk.
The totally safe, incredibly cautious fight begins. However, because of Dave/Thunderguy's current condition, it's incredibly one-sided. Suddenly, he sees the crutches.
Oh, wow. Why didn't I think of that sooner? If I were in better shape, I'd kick myself.
Dave/Thunderguy grabs his crutches and starts hitting Art/Dr. Phosphorus with them. The crutches make thunder sounds when they hit.
Thunder crash, with the lightning touch. Oh, they're too much. Thunder crash. He'll save the day in his own way. This time it is a bit bizarre.
Oh my god, make it stop!
Hit his crotch. It's hard to watch. This acid hit isn't far.
Have mercy on me, please!
Thunderguy finally made it. Well, it's about frickin' time.
Okay, you made your point!
After this, I'm gonna go back home and maybe have some tea with lime.
Okay, I give up! Stop hitting me with those things!
Gladly. Now let them both down.
Of course.
He lowers Ricky/Carrie and Aunt Linda to safety.
Happy now?
Not yet, Dr. Phosphorus. You also have to promise to stop making vague evil plans to take over the world. At least make specific ones. They're less annoying and pretentious.
Oh, come on! Specific evil plans are incredibly straining to whip up. I always have to go online and make sure another supervillain won't sue me for plagiarism.
For Pete's sake, man, at least put in some effort.
Effort? Fine, then.
He runs off stage and is presumably arrested by the police. Sirens.
I'm so glad you two are okay.
Yeah. Thought this wasn't a dream. Okay.
Carrie,
Yeah?
there's something I need to confess. I'm sorry I haven't been 100% honest with you, but...
Oh, hey, it's fine. I know you're Harris.
Wait, how?
It's really not that hard to figure out, Harris. You sound exactly the same, and you're doing a poor job of hiding your face.
Oh, what the hell. It could be love that hooked us like a song. Feels so right yet so wrong. That's all that I know must be true.
It could be love that's keeping us alive. Gives us the will and drive. Love is the thing that brought me you.
know.
Blackout. The sign disappears. Act 2, Scene 11. We are outside the theater now. Jennifer and Miranda exit and are met with fans.
Oh, you did it! I can't believe you did it! You actually found a way to incorporate the Lightning Guardian! Do you know how much of an ensemble dark horse he is? I forgive you! I forgive you!
John, tell Aunt Jenny what you told me about her show!
Gladly. Jennifer, you finally did Thunderguy justice. I mean, sure, it was completely ridiculous, but I was too busy laughing my ass off. I can't thank you enough.
Well, no problem, John, but you'll really have to thank my wife, Miranda. Without her, I wouldn't have realized what I truly needed to fix.
Love.
Jennifer Taylor, a word. Of course. Jennifer, tonight's performance surprised me greatly. As you know, retooling an entire show can either make it or break it. I've seen many plays and musicals alike try to fix giant plot holes with flimsy band-aids, only to fall apart and leave Broadway as soon as they came. Tonight's performance was passable.
Passable? Coming from someone like Millicent Scott, that's passable's a Tony.
So, Jennifer, what's next?
Good question. Well, oh no, what is next?
What's next? I'll tell you what's next. Millicent Scott decided to retire from reviewing and become a kindergarten teacher. I wish I was making this up. Lizzie grew up to become a famous costume designer for superhero movies. Following that, she joined Project Runway and turned Tim Gunn's Make It Work into Don't Screw It Up. Megan, the former stage manager of Thunderguy, went on to become a stress management counselor. She had never been happier in her entire life. Meanwhile, her assistant Toby sharpened up and stepped in as Stage Manager Man. Felicity Powers decided to enter the world of directing. Although her films earned many Oscars, she became notorious for ordering at least 200 retakes of crucial scenes, quickly becoming the new Kubrick. Meanwhile, her assistant Henderson ditched her and headed 5 shows at the Metropolitan Opera. What a guy. Did you know that Hugo's Ferruccio won a Tony for Best Supporting Actor, even though Zeus had already been cut from the show when the Tony Awards season had come around? However, a poorly timed bathroom break prevented him from giving his acceptance speech. Sometimes things never change. Art finally got cast as a non-villainous role. To this day, Little Sally from the first all-male production of Urinetown was still his first favorite role to play. David and Ricky got married and mutually agreed that after Thunderguy, they'd take things easy. They moved to Long Island, settled down, and opened a restaurant together. Ono and Cliffy got Me3 back together. Upon reuniting, they set out to become this generation's version of the Wiggles. Jennifer and Miranda adopted not 1, not 2, but 3 kids. They were triplets, in fact. Together they opened up a youth theater program. Miranda writes them original plays and Jennifer directs them. Thunderguy, Switch On the Lamps went on to become one of the biggest Broadway hits of this century. It swept the Tony Awards twice, had a run on the West End, and had a widely acclaimed national tour. The Broadway production itself went on to outrun Jersey Boys, the Phantom of the Opera, and The Lion King in the end. As for me,